I'm Linus, I play the drums. Yeah. Yeah, man.
I'm Jude, I'm the singer. Yeah.
My name's Jobe and I play guitar in the band.
Yeah. And like to start off, what sort of music does the band do? What do you think?
Yeah, for the genre like rocky,
Indie, isn't it?
indie, psychedelic.
It's hard to categorise, isn't it?
Yeah.
You'd have to listen to it, like, you can't really explain it, but
Yeah, bit out on its own, mate.
we try and make what we like.
Yeah. And how was it performing on the waterfront last week? You know, performing in front of home crowds on the Pier Head, live building there, must be an amazing moment for you all.
Yeah,
It was incredible.
Proper, you know.
Incredible.
Proper bucket list one, really, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
On the waterfront.
Seriously.
Because you can't get a better spot than that, like,
No.
No,
in this city, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
There's
think
nowhere else we'd rather play.
That's a top venue like that.
Ever,
Ever.
isn't it, really, yeah?
It was just like the first time I ever played anything that, like, to that scale, and like thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I don't think there was many like nerves either. Just like
No,
No,
just
it wasn't it?
went for it, yeah. Really good.
It's cool, man.
Now, how did that come about? I know you've supported Jamie Webster in the past, I believe. So was it how did that conversation come about? About supporting one of his shows?
I think Jamie put us forward for it, and then we shared the same agent, so I think hand in hand it kind of just like worked out.
Great
And
fella
we
as
got the
well,
show.
man.
I remember like when we got it, I was in work and I was like,
Yeah,
I
it
was
wasn't.
buzzing.
He's got us on a few times, and he's got us
He's a
on
big help, and he's...
massive help for us.
Yeah.
Like in London, we supported him in London, in Shepherd's Bush, in Blackpool, Liverpool, so he just proper helped us as like an upcoming band to get our name out there. Like.
At the time as well, they were one of like the only gigs we'd done outside the city
Yeah,
as well,
yeah.
so
It was our first,
big,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Blackpool, I think.
Blackpool, so it was a massive experience, like, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
I was yeah, all lot of nice one, G.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say because obviously like Jamie's like done like a UK wide tour, a few of them now. He sold out arenas. Does that show? There's sort of these sort of gestures for each other. He's committed to giving other people sort of a helping hand in the industry as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
100%.
The UK tour shown that I thought as well, where he had like, there was lads from Liverpool on like every day. You had like the bands like the Sonda, weren't the Sway,
Yeah.
class bands in the city.
Cheap
It was
Thrills,
just Cheap Thrills. All the class bands in the city just had them on around everywhere, giving them a chance as well. So
You don't see many people doing that either.
Yeah,
no, you don't.
He's
Like-
always happy to help, isn't he? Like,
Yeah, like when people say, "Oh, get you on a tour," he actually does. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
follows through,
he
doesn't he?
sticks with his ways. You know what I mean?
And how did the band sort of come about? What was sort of the origins of it?
We started in school, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
It was me and a couple of other lads. We went to Gateacre School. We met Linus as well, and then Jude. We played our first gig. I spoke to Jude the night before, and he came down on the day, didn't he?
Yeah.
And we were only playing covers and stuff, so he knew most of them. So
Yeah.
literally the night before, he was like, "Oh, I'll just come down and play this gig with you." I was like,
Just blasted out shaker maker.
which was almost back at him.
Yeah. The barbecue on the go and there.
Yeah. But when you were starting, was it like it sounds like you were just doing it for fun? But when did it become a thing of like, oh, we actually want to start taking this a bit seriously and start
Well, we left
performing and kicking out bigger venues?
I feel like it's a hard question, so I feel like in a way we've always like, we've always had a laugh with them, we've always took the gig serious, and we've always like practice and all that's always been proper, like a massive part of us, and it's just always in practice. So
Probably when you started first coming through with the tunes as well,
yeah,
that made it a bit more like, oh, like we've got something.
Yeah,
here,
We've always taken it seriously. I think probably just when we left school as well, and we're always people looking for jobs and stuff, and we're like, that's when it was like, oh, we should probably leave.
yeah.
We had our own we've always had our own rehearsal room, but when we got a new one and stuff, it was like, oh, let's take this more seriously.
A bit more smart than that, really.
Yeah. And then we got signed back in September, and then from like the label and stuff, it was even more of like an incentive to like
Yeah, it was.
take it more seriously, but
Yeah.
so we always have in a way.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And so you started in a back garden, and last week you performed at the Pier Head. How do you sort of think about your journey now? Did you ever think you'd sort of reach this stage, or what are your sort of thoughts on that?
So keep it going.
Keep
only
it
the
going.
beginning.
Yeah, it's only the beginning.
Yeah.
Like just keep going for it, and then hopefully one day we can be headlining that stage.
Yeah, and with the moments sort of on the way, well, obviously it's a tough industry to break in. music, especially when you've not got sort of big labels supporting you or whatever? Were there any moments where you thought, God, this is really difficult, we might have to sort of do something else or sort of explore other avenues?
I feel like it's always hard with work and stuff like that, so we all work jobs and it's hard enough doing that, and then the band as well, so it takes up a lot of time and effort, but you just got to find the balance and just make sure you're happy with it, and if you're happy and if you're enjoying it, then yeah, I feel like you'll do bits.
It's all about enjoying it. If you don't enjoy it, what's the point of doing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can see your t-shirt there for the Vars. Obviously Liverpool's got a very proud musical history. Sort of, what do you sort of take inspiration for that, and what do you want to do that's a bit different to what the city's produced before?
We love Scouse artists.
Yeah.
Liverpool bands we love back in the day. We said Lars, Cast.
They've always got like that feel around them as well, I think, like, I don't know, like a mysterious feel, you know, because like some of them should have been a lot bigger than they were.
Yeah.
And like they wasn't, and I feel like it's got a weird vibe around it with that sort of.
Yeah, can't really explain, but I suppose that's like where we get our inspiration from mainly, is
Mainly, probably.
seeing what bands from Liverpool have done in the past.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And you mentioned there were no nerves really before the Pier Head show, but thinking back to when you started touring with Jamie, you're like in Blackpool and London, were there any sort of nerves before that? A bit of like, my God, I can't believe we sort of reached sort of this stage already.
Nah, we've always sort of embraced it, haven't we? Like I don't know, it's just always been like, whether we thought like we half deserve it, is that when we are there in that position, so like it makes us just...
There's so much going on, you don't even realise what's happening half the time.
It just feels half surreal, doesn't it? Like, you're doing it now, it's mad, like.
Yeah.
Made it.
And there's a lot of time leading up to most big gigs, isn't there? So there's
A lot of stress involved, so the stress kind of masks a lot. Do you know what I mean?
By the time the gig's there, you just want to play it, like you're excited for it and you're ready for it, so you want to do it.
Yeah. I suppose,
And what are your sort of future plans then? Obviously you sort of mentioned them there, but where do you see yourself going after the Pier Head show? Have people been in touch about doing other shows? What's the sort of thinking with that?
Yeah, we're gonna do a big show at the end of the year. I can't speak too much about it, but it'll be an upgrade from when we played the O2 Academy 2 last time. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it's going to be good, man.
It's going to be a party. And hopefully just get more support with other artists and
get outside
the
the city
road.
more.
Yeah.
That's what we love doing, isn't it? We done played Norwich a few weeks ago. That was us just like getting out in the van and just like going somewhere new. That's not it. We've played about every venue in the city by now.
It's important to you to, obviously you're proud of where you've been from Liverpool. It's important that other people get to see your music as well.
100%.
Yeah, definitely. Get it out there. Out there, yeah. I'd love everyone to hear it, to be honest.
Yeah.
And is it hard, sort of like, obviously you try and come up as a musician, but you're also still in full-time jobs. Is that hard to sort of try and balance that and work out your priorities?
Yeah.
It can be, can't it?
It can be tricky, but you've always got to try and put this first.
It's nights like the other night, it makes you realise like, nah, we need to like, don't let it bother you, sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's what comes out of it in the end.
I feel like it's all there and it's doable.
Yeah, it's in front of you.
Just got to work for it.
Yeah, work for it, man. We've been doing this for like 5 years now, so it's starting to see little rewards.
Yeah, starting to
play off. That's good.
And what was the reaction? You must have had people at the Pier Head or people who sort of saw afterwards. What was their reaction to seeing you all on stage?
Especially my mum and dad and stuff.
Yeah, it's a proud moment, like just proud for everyone. I think they've seen us come as well, like people who've been with us for years, like family and our mates and all that. They've seen us come from playing like the Zanzibar and all that, like years ago, and the back gardens and all that, and then playing that's just...
I'd have my bird's egg gone that I was on the big screen.
The screen's up as well.
The screen's up also.
It was there's still a lot of work to do though.
Yeah.
So we can play some stages like that at shows. That's
the
idea.
It's the attitude, isn't it?
Got some new music coming very, very soon.
Careful.
Body of work.
Got 3 tunes out at the minute. Find them everywhere, can't you? Spotify and all that, give them a listen.
All major streaming platforms.
Yeah.
We're all made up with the final product as well, so that's
yeah,
good,
big time.